you know, you go somewhere and you have like an expectation of what to see on a trip. Well, I was just looking out at the city and I was like, yeah, this is what I've paid all this money and come all this way to see, like things like this. It was just like one of those like pinch me moments. It was really like, oh shit. So that was cool. I wasn't up there as long because obviously you couldn't really do a lot apart from like look out and just like take pictures and that. No, it was cool to see the city from that high and see the views of it. Because like from where I was, you could see the Sky Tree, and then you could see like some other iconic Japanese buildings. So that was really cool. So I was up there about, I don't know, hour and a half maybe, and then I went back down to where the One Piece shop was, and I was like, I'm starving, I need to eat something. They actually have a One Piece restaurant and cafe. I kid you not. I was like, I'm going in there. So you walk in, it's got all the menu stuff on the wall. It's all One Piece themed drinks, food, desserts. I was like, I need to go here. Like this is no, I need to do this. You walk in, there's like a model of Sanji on the wall. So I had a Luffy pizza. Thing is, right, I had nothing but noodles and ramen the whole time, so I thought, oh, I want to try something different. So I got a Luffy meat pizza. It was just a pizza with like a lump of meat in the middle, which was like lush. I got this Luffy themed like juice drink. It was like pineapple, melon, some more bits. It was all multicoloured and cool, so that was lush. And then when you're sitting down in this bit, there's just like One Piece stuff everywhere. There's like mangas on the wall, there's art prints, there's canvases, there's like little figures, and then behind the counter where you pay, there was like posters of like Luffy, Ace, Teach, Dragon. And I was like, oh, it's annoying because like we don't have stuff like that in the UK. We don't have like themed restaurants or things, because obviously over there One Piece is like adored. Like I thought Dragon Ball Z was loved, but oh man, One Piece is like a new level over there. So yeah, I ate in there and I was just looking around going like, oh, this is crazy. Like it's annoying because I kind of wish I was with someone to like really like freak out about it, because when you're on your own you're just like weird. I was sitting there like eating me dinner and that, and oh man, it went down such a treat. Because problem is when you're in Japan, this is me, like because I was so like in awe of everything, I didn't eat regularly enough. But yeah, it's because I was like just so into the exploring. I was like, oh dude, you need to eat, like seriously. So that went down a treat. I think it was like 2,000 yen for like the main and the drink, which wasn't that bad to be honest. People said food's expensive. Yeah, some places were expensive, but this wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. Yeah, so it was like 2,000 yen, which is about just under £15 for like a drink and a main. That's pretty good, considering like you go to somewhere like, I don't know, TGI Fridays over here, and like a main itself is probably like 20 odd quid. So I was like, not bad, especially it was a themed restaurant as well. Finished that, which was like, oh mate, it was like so good, so nice. And then yeah, went into the One Piece shop, spent ages looking around because there was so much stuff, but I was like, I don't want to buy stuff for the sake of buying it. But I bought myself some beers, bought my friend's stuff because he's like a massive One Piece fan. Went to the little vending machine, got like a little capsule, and it was like a One Piece like towel thing. So I was like, that's cool. Basically did everything at the tower. So then I just started taking pictures outside, and then I walked back to get the subway. Walked through like this garden bit, which is all lit up and stuff. That's the thing, like Tokyo is one of those places that it's so safe that I can stroll out like 2-3 in the morning and I wouldn't be worried. London, I'd be like, nah, you're right. So yeah, I just walked through there, and I had to get on the go to Damon Street to get the line back to my hotel. I was just walking around at night going like, nah, this is cool. I'm just walking around Tokyo at night, not a care in the world, and just walking around. Like the city, it's different at night because everything's all lit up and stuff. It just looks like cool as hell. So that was awesome, walking through there. And then got back and trying back to the hotel, and then I like got some dinner, chilled at the room, watched like some stuff on my tablet. And the next day, what did I do the next day? 29th was, oh yeah, that was my shopping day. I went back to the Sky Tree actually. I didn't get to look at any of the shops when I was there on my birthday, so I went around there again, and there was like loads of shops, man. Like they love their clothes and stuff over there. Like the areas I didn't buy as many clothes is because the sizing's a bit hard to judge, because the size you're in the UK, I think you have to get a size above in Japanese clothes, if I'm right. Well, I hope that's right, because that's what I did. So yeah, I bought myself a few t-shirts there, bought some Vans stuff, because you know, it had like Tokyo on the t-shirt. I went, well, that's getting bought. Yeah, then I did loads of souvenirs. I went back to the Pokemon Center because I went there on my birthday, but didn't really look in it properly. So yeah, I went around there and I bought like some stuff for like my friends and like for me nephew and like for me like best friends little kids as well. This was the small Pokemon Center because there was another one in Osaka that was huge and had the like the restaurant, but you have to book in advance, and I just didn't have time to do it. Walked around the shop and it was literally walls and walls of Pokemon stuff, like plushies, like toys, stationary mugs. Like, it was ridiculous. I was like, this is just, you can tell you're definitely not in England anymore. I don't think they have stuff like that in the US, but the models, like, they had these massive sculptures of Pokemon and stuff, like the new stars for Sword and Shield. Vending machines, there was actually an arcade in there as well. It was just like, this is just crazy. And I was like talking to there were some tourist lads, people from Holland I spoke to, Australian couple I spoke to as well, and they were just like, this is surreal. I went, oh, like, to have that much stuff for like one franchise was crazy. So yeah, I did some shopping in there, and then I walked around, bought some stuff for like other people. Like, then I had some ramen there. Oh man, the ramen. The problem is, right, eating ramen in Japan and then to eat it back at Wagamama's, it's gonna ruin Wagamama's for me now, because it's the real stuff over there. Like, the noodles are thicker, the broth's thicker, the meat literally just melts in your mouth, and the bowl's like that. I thought, it doesn't look that much. I ate it and I was like, holy crap, that's filled me up. But yeah, that was probably the best ramen I had there. There was this place called Ginza Ramen in the Skytree, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to eat Wagamama's the same now. So that went nice, and I got some melon bread. Oh, melon bread. That went down a treat after. Yeah, and I walked around, like the shops, had a matcha ice cream. That was pretty good. Walked outside and there was like some more, like the KFC there. I was like, cool. Sailor Moon Cafe, I was like, I ain't getting in there. But yeah, I got to see that. I think I was there for about 6 hours because I was looking around the shops. So I bought a fair bit actually. And I went back to the hotel. Then I went to 7-Eleven that night just to get some snacks like chocolate and stuff. I had an early night that night because I literally had slept that whole trip. And then the 30th, which was my last full day, I went to Asakusa. One of the must-see things was Sensoji Temple. So I waited for the last day. And it was annoying because the last day it was sunshine. It was a really nice day. And I went, where was this on my birthday? But yeah, so I walked around there and there was like this market bit you walk through first. So come out of Subway, cross the street, walk through the market, and there was all these different like stands, and there was like a meat market bit there with all the fresh fish and meat and stuff. And as you keep walking, you actually see the temple. You're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely in the right place. There's all these like lanterns that were like lit up on the wall and stuff. That was cool. Then you actually get there and like you come to this building first with these massive lanterns that are hanging up, and then as you walk through that, temple's right at the back. But the atmosphere was just buzzing there. Like, it was the best day to do it, I think, because the weather was great and there was like crowds of people there, loads of tourists there, and there was just all these different aspects. There was a really nice garden with like a little stream, like there was all these massive koi fishes all like this swimming about. There was like a few monuments there, and then you go into the main temple bit and there's a bit at the back, and you're like, I think you had to pay to go into that bit, but that's where like people go in to pray and like show their respects, because obviously with the Japanese, like their religion is like Buddhism, it's all about peace, so it was kind of cool to experience like that aspect of culture. And there was like a little table, you put like 100 yen in, and like you get to open a drawer and like read your own fortune and stuff, which I got to do as well. Seeing that many people in one place, like all praying together and like showing respect, that was quite an eye opener. That was really educational actually. Because there was all these different people from different cultures as well. Like, I was there and there was loads of like Eastern Europeans, there was Canadians, Americans, Australians, loads of people there. So it's definitely one of those things you have to visit if you want like an insight into the culture of Japan. I did enjoy it as well, just walking around the temple, walking around the gardens. There was like a water fountain as well where you could like, there's like a ladle, you get to like have some water there if you were thirsty. There was like a massive like incense burner as well. Yeah, it was just like, it was really nice thing to round the day, like the last day off really, because I was there like most of the morning. So obviously I was vlogging, taking pictures, just walking around, because like there was loads to do there. Like, I thought it was just gonna be a temple, but then you had like the gardens bit, the market, and then as you came back out, there was all the shops and restaurants, some of the coffee places on the actual street aspects. So that was cool to do. So I was there like most of the morning. And then I basically went back to Akihabara just to get some last minute bits. Like there was a model I bought, had some food there. Yeah, just did some last minute sightseeing really. Went to places in Akihabara I missed on my birthday because the weather was a lot better, so I wasn't getting as soaked as I was then. Yeah, so once I finished at Akihabara, I basically went back to where I was at the hotel. Dropped me bits off. Tried to sleep for a bit in the room, which I think I managed about an hour and a half. again, that was the longest I could sleep. So I was like, ah, God. Then I went to like 7-Eleven shop to get some snacks, got some dinner. Literally, I was like, what can I get? And there was a McDonald's right by my hotel. So that's literally why I got my last night there. Like, oh, what'd you have for dinner? I had McDonald's. It went down a treat. It was really nice. Had that. And then my flight was at 8:30 on the 31st, which was Halloween. So the plan was, night before, try and get as much sleep as I could. And then I kept freaking myself out, thinking, I'm going to oversleep, I'm going to miss my transfer, and then I'll be stuck in Japan, because I was like, I can't afford a return flight. So I basically just stayed up all night again, which was a struggle, because at this point of the trip I was so like, oh, I want to sleep. I kept having this weird like nightmare. I was like, oh shizer, I'm gonna miss my flight. So yeah, I basically stayed up, watched YouTube videos till like 4:30. Everything had been packed way before this. I packed everything like in the afternoon. The only thing I kept out was things I needed in my hand luggage, like my passport, you know, chargers, stuff for the plane. That was all good. Yeah, got picked up at 5, arrived at Haneda Airport about 5:45. It was kind of busy because I assume a lot of people had that flight home. So it did all be check-in, blah blah blah. I think by the time I'd done check-in security, it was like, what was it, about hour and a half I had to wait. Yeah, I was just like, got coffee, got some water for the plane. Should have really eaten there, but I didn't, because I was on the plane. I got food anyway, so that was alright. One thing I will do differently next time, I will get a direct flight, because I had to basically go from Haneda to Beijing, and then it was like a 2.5 hour stopover. I had to wait there, and then I did the final 11.5 hours to Heathrow. Obviously, mistake I made, I should have got some Chinese currency changed up, but I didn't. That's one thing I should have done. So I was sitting there, Family Gate, sitting and listening to podcasts, and I'm like, I am so hungry right now. So I went to Costa, got some juice, got a muffin, because yeah, I should have got something else, but I was getting 3 meals on the plane anyway. So then got on the plane. It was weird because like that flight felt longer coming home than it did going there. Normally it's the other way around. I tried to sleep the majority of the plane journey, which kind of did, and then I had like breakfast, lunch, dinner on the plane, which was nice because I was absolutely starving at that point. And then I think I was awake for the final like 2 hours of the journey, and I was just like, I just want to get there now, I just want to get home. I flew with Air China. That was actually a really good airline, like probably the most calmest, relaxing flight I've done. Like that's the longest flight I've done to Japan. There was actually a lot of leg room, because I know you get your business class, they have the cushy bits with the beds, and like the economy class wasn't that bad. Like I didn't feel cramped or anything. I just like, yeah, just wish I could have tipped my chair back a bit more, because there was people behind me and I was like, oh, okay. I always have to sit up and sleep, which did my neck wonders. I landed at Heathrow 5:05, I think it was, because of the time difference. I gained essentially 9 hours back here when I landed, because of the clocks going back on Sunday and the time difference in Japan, so I gained like nearly a whole day really. Went through the customs bit, got my suitcase, and got the bus back to the hotel I stayed at originally, and drove home last night, which, yeah, I got home about, it must have been 8:30 Halloween. Yeah, saw my housemates and stuff, unpacked, and I was like trying to stay up as late as I could, but then as soon as I hit the pillow, gone. I didn't struggle to sleep because I don't think I ever adjusted to the Japanese time difference. I think that's why when I tried to sleep over here it would have been well early, so I think that's the thing I struggled with. Overall, it was just an amazing trip. Like, it's definitely one of those places like a once in a lifetime experience, as cliche as that sounds. With the trip as well though, again, this is going to sound absolutely stupid and cliche, but I'm going to say it anyway. When I was over there was times when I got to do so much like thinking and reflection, and in a way it was kind of like I was rediscovering myself in a way. Things I did or places I went to, I was just like just looking at in awe. Like I surprised myself that I did this trip. I was supposed to go with someone and she couldn't come. Well, either I don't go and I lose the money of the flight, or I just think fuck it and I go, just try and make the most of it. So I did the latter. So I went, and I'm glad I went, really glad I went, because it was definitely a trip of a lifetime. I know I had a few days where it was a bit of a write-off, but overall it was like an amazing experience. Like, I'm so glad I went, because I got to see the things I went to see, in like experience Japanese culture, how they are. They are literally the nicest people ever. Like, I know people say the Japanese are nice, but until you actually experience it, like, they're just so nice and friendly. Even if they don't understand you, they will like they'll literally take you to someone that can speak English better than them, and they'll help you. And it's like over here, you just would not get that at all. Yeah, like the language barrier wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. You have to speak slow and like not use full sentences, which is something I learned. The subway wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, because I really psyched myself up like I can't do this shit. I'm gonna get lost, but I'm good with direction and stuff anyway. When you're out there, there's two cards. You get a Suica or a Pasmo card. I got a Pasmo card just because where I was, it was more cost effective to get that because I wasn't going to like Osaka or Hiroshima. Pasmo card it's basically like the Japanese Oyster card really. So you just top it up and then every station tap sort of thing, and then it tells you your balance as well, which is kind of good to know. Yeah, the key thing with the trains, it was like you have all the different lines, so I had to use the Asakusa line a lot because that's kind of where I was. Each station has a number, so like for the Asakusa line it'll be like A17 because I had to get on a station called Kurama, so that was A17, and then it would tell you where you need to go to get somewhere. So for the Skytree that was like A20, so you're like, oh, cool, and then you'd have to go towards the second platform. And what's good with the trains as well, even if you need to get on a specific line, you'll get these local services that come through which will stop at every line anyway. I didn't really pick this up until towards the end of the trip, and then yeah, as long as you know exactly where you need to go, what exact platform you need to get to, and like the number of the station, it's easy to get around. It sounds a given. It's different in Japan because like if you actually know the actual station number or where you are, you just make yourself so much easier. I didn't get on the bullet train. I wanted to go to Osaka, but because of the weather, the weekend, didn't get to do it. One thing I will say, if you're a tourist, always carry a passport, because I wasn't aware until I got there that if you're a foreigner you need to have your passport on you at all times, just in case the off chance you get searched, because it's like Japanese law, you have to carry it on you all the time. So if you go to Japan, always carry that passport on you. I did anyway, just because I thought whenever I go abroad I always carry my passport on me anyway, so that's something I learned. Very cash orientated country. Some places have card, but predominantly it's more cash orientated. Make sure you have enough cash in it for the day. The only thing I noticed, like because of cash, I have got so many Japanese coins left over, oh my gosh, and I don't think I can change those back up either. So I was like I've got a wallet of Japanese coins, so I'll keep a couple for souvenirs or whatever. But yeah, that's basically everything I did on the trip. Crammed as much as I could in the last 3 days. There's a few things I didn't get to do, but it just means if I go back again, which I'm planning to go back again in the future, I'll maybe stay in a different part and do that. I would like to do Osaka maybe next time, because there's loads to do there. That's like the second largest city in Japan, so I'll probably want to do that maybe next time. Tokyo was amazing. I loved it there. It's just kind of crazy. Like I booked that months ago, and now I'm back from the trip. I was like, where has that gone? It's crazy. But no, it was definitely a trip of a lifetime. Just make sure if you're going to go to Japan, do your research, plenty of planning, put so much preparation into it, like in terms of where you stay in, your transfers, your money. What people do, they tend to stay in parts for a certain amount of time. I stayed where I did for the full week because it just made sense where I was. But I think if I was to do it again, maybe I'd spend, I don't know, 4 days in Tokyo, 4 days in Osaka, a couple of days in like Shinjuku or Harajuku. It depends what you want to do on the trip, because it's not a place like Spain where you can go, oh, I don't know what to do, let's go to a bar. You need to know what you want to do and where you want to go, because it's not a place you can really wing it. That's my advice. Just plan, do your research, have an amazing time, and yeah, just like make memories out there, because like it's one of those trips that I'm going to look back in a year's time and I'll be like, oh man, that was incredible. I knew I was going to enjoy it, but I think I enjoyed it way more than I thought. And actually, like doing this video now, like I actually loved the experience over there. The only thing I wish I had company, because there was a few times I got a bit homesick and I got a bit lonely. When I was out and about, it wasn't the case. It was more when I was at the hotel or yeah, eating and stuff. But that's my roundup for my trip in Japan, really, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, if you want to see what I got up to, check the previous video, which is the vlog I did. Then you'll get to see firsthand what I spoke about in this video. That's everything on my video really for my trip in Japan. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I shall catch you guys on the next video. Have a good day, guys. Peace out.